Have fun interacting with viewers. Must be 18 or older. Recharge and send gifts. Remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. Redeem your promote coupon to get more viewers. Really? Save up to 20% off. Oh, dope. Really? Save up to expires September 25th. It's September 23rd. Do I really want to put that? Do I really want to put money into ensuring that I have a live view, like an audience? Not really. If I were actually promoting something, like if I had some like a product or something, I'll go about doing it. But just to be sitting here, nah. Especially not for no live. Because if you come here, you come here. If not, you not. Damn. Yeah. Bro, did y'all see Disney lost $3 billion? That sounds insane, utterly insane. Disney lost $3 billion. This is an instant, by the way. Y'all see that smoke and haze and whatnot. Lit a instant. Oh, windows are open. Yeah, lost $3 billion in a matter of days. Not even a week after that ordeal with that host up in New York. What's his name? Kimmel? Yeah, that guy. Where he said something that pertained to, you know, the catastrophic scenario that we weren't really, you know, signing up to actually see, ended up being a reality. You know, that aftershock, and, you know, he's in that position to, you know, calm everybody down or notify people he's got that much of a live restriction to sub. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable. Oh, so y'all can hear me. All right. Yeah, it was a shock, pretty much. Because no one was seeing that coming and whatnot. But yeah, they banned him or something. They removed him indefinitely, supposedly, in writing. And a whole bunch of celebrities was like, no. What did he say that was actually bad? Type shit. I mean, it pertained to what was going on. So you gotta have some, you know, emotional intelligence about the situation. There's an unhealthy lack of emotional intelligence in spaces where you're expected is that you need to like have that in there, and it's bad. It's weird. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, $3 billion. I was like, I don't care how big of a company you are. Any billion that you're losing is bad enough. The fact that they lost it in such a precise, like a barrier of time, like it's just like a little sliver of most people in their lifetime would never see. I myself talking to you right now would probably never see $100,000. $100,000. That's a quarter of that's not even a quarter. That's a tenth of a mil. Not a lot of people are going to be millionaires. Not a lot of people are going to be billionaires. Dude, he lost $3 billion in a matter of days. Imagine if they would have just let that, like, roll out. Like, if nothing happened. There's a dude, Disney? The Disney? As I know they own ESPN, they own a lot of shit. But like Disney, nigga, $3 billion. Utterly insane. Anyway, what's good? What's popping? What's happening? I had to get that out of there. Now, granted, his platform is more so like, I mean, he is a talk show host. It is his show. You know, you make room for, you know, the mishaps and the unexpecteds and whatnot. But it's, deemed predominantly his audience is more so geared towards the comedy side. I mean, he's a comedian type shit. Almost a comedian. He's not a registered actual reporter, but he does report on, news, and he feeds off of that for comedy and whatnot. I don't know what he actually said, so I can't give an analysis. I didn't see the video, so I don't know. But yeah, whatever it is, I mean, Disney was just like, oh, well, maybe we overreacted, because I mean, dude, a matter of days, billions. That was a legit percentage of their company gone in less than a week. At least that's what the headline said. I don't know if they actually lost those fundings, but I mean the celebrities that were making the signatures and whatnot, I mean, that speaks volumes in itself. They could have actually lost it, whether it's potential value or actual kinetic, like actual tangible funds that they lost, and not just an analysis. Well, we're gonna lose if we just keep going this way. No, like they actually lost money, like right before their eyes, dude. Just be mindful. That's all. But yeah, shit. On my end, I mean, I had to do like a cleanse and whatnot. Just, yeah. And then shit. I mean, I bought a new brush. I've seen this on, what was it, like Instagram? I've seen some people advertising it, and it works. It definitely works. For sure. That, and I saw this was the product I was looking at when I told y'all that someone that formerly played for U of L made a commercial stating that they used it. Open the door. Hailey Van Lith. Hopefully that restriction, I only touched up on the subject, but hopefully that restriction rather, isn't like a, because that's the first time I've ever seen that. Oh, that's pretty good. It's the first time that restrictions ever popped up. It lets me know that someone's actually watching my shit. So, I mean, whoever is watching, hi, how you doing? Jeremiah Harriet to join live as a guest. I don't know what that is. Western Moulays to join live as a guest. I don't know what that is either. Introducing Superfan, learn how it is and how to become a superfan. Why would I need to be a superfan? What benefits? In my current situation, you would think that a lot of shit, just based off of like descriptions of what people give you, and just what, from the outside, what it looks like from the outside, yeah, you would think those things will be naturally gravitating towards me, because supposedly I'm supposed to be in a state of, what, I guess depression. No, I'm not there. I am hungry. I am looking for opportunity, dude. I'm trying to capitalize, dude. In every way possible. Oh, so flashback. I'm trying to figure out who that guy was. Speaking of TV hosts and whatnot, when I went to New York City, the day that I went, keep in mind this was the times where COVID was like rampant. So it's kind of weird for me to say it. When I went up there was like an unhealthy, I mean, it's New York City for one, but like for two, but like it was like an unhealthy amount of people out. I didn't realize at the time that I was going there that it was, what was it, Ash Wednesday? Everybody was walking around with ash on their foreheads, and it spooked me out. I didn't know what was going on at first, and I woke up the next day, I heard on the news, it's like, it's Ash Wednesday. I'm like, okay, I ain't never seen it in that capacity. I ain't never seen so many participants in that confined area. It's like swimming up there, dude. It was so. After I got that fact, I'm like, all right, yeah, okay. So I'm walking around. I did happen to the night that I was there, I did what's his name? Steve Colbert, rather. He was outside of his building just promoting the show pretty much. And I was like, oh, that's Steve Colbert. I've heard your name before. Hey. He seemed pretty friendly. Seemed like he was, dressed in like, he was in street clothing. He wasn't in his, usual suit and whatnot. But like, this was like, it was about maybe like 8 o'clock at night. And he was standing outside. I thought that was kind of weird. Like, this was normal. Like, nobody's around him. There's one person. I could have sworn I saw the Pope. I made a description about that on Twitter. But it seems like once I give, what was going on beforehand, it would seem likely. It might have been just another cardinal of some sort. I'm not sure. But if it was him, rest in peace to him. It was so weird because he was in a barbershop. He was getting a haircut. He was all dressed in his robes and whatnot. And for some odd reason, he was in a barber chair. I just so happened to be walking past. It was like the guy that was, the barber himself, he was on the phone at that. And then I didn't see anybody else. Not notably. It was, a whole bunch of people. Everyone was walking, but everyone was walking as if they didn't see him. He was just walking. And I thought that was pretty dope. Who else? When I was leaving, this was all within 3 days. I met like 5 celebrities in like 3 days. As I was leaving New York City, I can't quite put my finger. It looked like her, but it looked like
remove the background noise so
I could have sworn not only was Young Miami, the rapper for, was it City Girls or whatnot, Miami was at the airport. I think she was trying to talk to me too. Like, she was talking to me like, how'd you get that room? I was like, how'd I get that room? Man, I mean, it's a hotel. Where did I stay at? I stayed, it was like Pod Times, if I remember right. It was like Pod on Times Square or something along the lines of that. It was like one of those rectangular shaped buildings right next to Times Square. Like, I was right in the dead smack of things. The subway, the trains and whatnot, they were not too far away. They were within walking distance. Like the actual station, not the stops. But I did have to like, what did I do? I had to walk to an actual stop when I was leaving. But yeah, I used the trains. I was clearly on foot the entire time. I didn't use an Uber at all. And then what else? I went there to look at the labels. I got to see Bad Boy. I got to see Rockefeller, all that jazz. And then what stuck out? Yeah, I gotta help me find whoever this is. This was during the day. Again, it was like March 5th, March 6th, around that area, March 4th, 5th, or 6th. During COVID, it was like 2022. I met this guy. I was about to go into Universal Music, or was it either Republic? I think it was Republic Records or Universal Music Studio. It was something along the lines of that. I think it was Republic, and it just said Universal on the front. As I was walking past the building, some guy gets out of a car, and he looked exactly like on the Boondocks, that guy, that rich guy, but he had a little bit more hair than him, and he's a lot taller, and he had white hair and whatnot. But yeah, he had, it was him, and he had a door guy or a security guard of some sort that was with him, but that was it. And I actually talked to him. I actually got to have a conversation with him. He seemed like he was a very important person. I'm not going to get put past that he was a very important person. I just didn't get his name. I asked him, what did I ask him? Is there like a email or submission to a site or something to, submit music if I ever wanted to work? And he was speaking as if, I forgot what he said to me, but he was speaking as if he's like kind of already here. As I went to, and then I went to go give him a handshake, and he just like, revert back. I mean, he was an elderly guy, and I just shook the hand of the bell guy or the bellhop or the security. It looked like a security guard. I'm going to just assume it was a security guard. I just shook his hand, I guess. He had the biggest smile on his face and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, and that was it. It was about, I talked to him for about a good 10 to 20 minutes. It was a decent amount of time. No, it was about 10. It was about 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. It wasn't about 20 minutes. He was telling me something. I forgot what he was saying. I don't know his name. He just seemed very important. It was just that the building was locked because of, due to COVID. I was asking if they did tours and whatnot. And it's like, obviously because of COVID, they had it locked down. He was giving me an explanation about that. And then I was like, well, not like I said, or, expressed that, I was interested in, that was the reason I came down here. I figured it would be like that, but I mean, I wasn't expecting to run into someone to, talk to and whatnot. So is there like an email or something like, oh, no, I do remember what he said to me. He was like, I said, there is something on the website, but it's not like that was something notable. He was like, it's not like, we don't want it to turn into like American Idol or something. We don't want so many people submitting. If it were that easy, we wouldn't, be who we are or something. It's something along the lines of that. But what stuck out to me was like, we don't want it to turn into American Idol where people are just auditioning, thinking that, I don't know. That's what he said to me. I was like, all right. And then I think that was the end of the conversation. And yeah. So there's that. And he walked into the building, like he had the key to the building. So I don't know who it was. I don't know exactly who it was, but he looked very familiar. If it was the guy that the Boondocks made the image of likeness of, it probably was him. Only thing different was in the show, but I mean, it is a cartoon. I mean, it's not going to be historically accurate. It's not going to look exactly like the person that they used in the image, and retain all of his, personalities and whatnot. It looked like him, but he was significantly tall. He was probably about 6'5", 6'3", 6'5", around that area. And there's that. Who else? I did get to see Bad Boy. Like the outside of it. Almost everything was cool. I did get to go inside of MSNBC. The same tower that had like an overlook. It might have been the Rockefeller Tower. I don't know. I did walk, was it Central Park? Is that what it's called? I did walk past one of the Trump Towers. I did see that. But I did walk past Central Park. Like I walked only maybe like 25% of it. I did see where John Lennon, he stayed at when he was, living. What else? I did. Okay, yeah, hold on. This one's unconfirmed, but this was as I was walking by one day, it did appear as if someone looked like Method Man, but I'm not sure. He was driving. He just happened to go past. And I looked at him in his face. He looked like Method Man, but I'm not sure if it was him. I forgot all about that one. But yeah, for sure, I did see someone that appeared as if it was my Young Miami. And then what led me to think that it was her was the security guards started talking. The security guards around, like TSA, they started talking like her and whatnot, which made me think it was her. I was like, that does look like her, but like, I know, yeah, it was so weird because it was like she was talking to me like she's like, I stayed in her hotel room or something. Like, it's like it was like a distance, but I could hear her speaking to me. She was looking right at me while she was speaking. I was like, are you speaking to me? I was like, bro, I'm tripping. I was like, because it looked like her. But it's like, dude, I'm tripping. What else? What else happened? This was jam-packed. Like, dude, I didn't know there were so many. Well, I mean, Ash Wednesday. But I ain't never seen it in that capacity. It was a sight to see. It was something. I was going up there for my birthday, but you know, I was there for. You know, they're on business. I was trying to network and whatnot. Who else? Yeah, whatever building that Jimmy Kimmel does his stand-up and whatnot. It's not stand-up, but his show and whatnot. I was in the same building that he was, you know, on air. I do remember that. I think it was the NBC. It was like MSNBC or the Rockefeller Tower, whichever one. I forget which one it was. Was that music? There was something else that was the wax museum. I did see the outside of that. BIGG. That's big. What up, Brian? I don't know if he's in here still, but. What's good? What's poppin'? What's happening? Who else? I think that's it. It wasn't. These were just like small ticks. It wasn't nothing memorable, yeah. But like, I mean, what's good? What's poppin'? What's happening? What's happening? But yeah, nothing. Enough to remember it and whatnot, but as far in regards to like actual like orders or anything progressive, actually progressive because we met in the physical and whatnot, but anything other than that, like an objective, an actual form of a placement of something of that matter, no, I didn't get to that, but I wasn't on that. I was pretty much trying to celebrate my birthday that day. But I was going to network while I was there too, because everything was there. What else did I get to see? What else? That's all I know at the moment. That's all I remember. I think that's all it was, though, to be honest. But yeah. The fact is, I don't know. So I don't know what it is that they're wanting out of me. But we gon' figure it out. Or I, rather. Beef Reese, did you happen to write to that beat? Any status on the beat? Was it a mistake to ask? But yeah, I'm still producing. tomorrow. Seattle. Why is it saying I'm in Seattle? Okay, so I have a VPN, right? You can pretty much place yourself in whatever city that you want to be in that operates on VPN. Have. Oh wait, how is it doing that? Maybe alright. Cities that have hubs to connect to and whatnot, but I'll be all the way real with you. Like 95% of them are police, or like 5% probably be just regular people that just so happen to have servers that you can connect to and whatnot. But yeah, you can say that I'm in San Francisco, you can say that I'm in Chicago, you can say that I'm in Mexico, you can say that I'm in Luxembourg, you can say that I'm in China. I'm sitting right here type shit. I think the restriction's only for this live because of what was being said at the beginning. Violates community guidelines. Might find content has been restricted reason violates community guidelines. This current live, okay. So I know that next time, yeah, this touch and go. Got good connection. But yeah, other than that, there was something else I did. Yeah, started my GQ secret. I already said this. I said this already. Working on music. Oh, I finally, in that game, what is it, Balatro? I finally beat one of the runs. So, got myself on the back on that. Not that huge of an accomplishment, but I mean, for the sake of, I am gaming in my free time and whatnot. Yeah, it's worth mentioning, I guess. I need to finish Persona. I'm working on that still. It's a lot. I sidetracked. I get a lot of how can I put it? I have a lot of free time, but like then again, I choose that free time to work, and then in that work time, whenever I do need to revert back to the stuff that I'm free for, I get so distracted with the work that I'll hammer in on one game for like 2 or 3 days straight, and I revert back to like Overwatch again, and I miss out on the story. I don't know the story modes of the games and whatnot. I don't know. I do know that I need to complete the games and whatnot. Well, desire to complete the games rather, but yeah, it's something about finishing it in such a fast time. Well, like then again, I've been playing this game for like 2 years now, so I mean, I do need to pick up the pace. It is a difficult game, but so definitely work on that, and then other than that, yeah. We getting there. All right, I'll catch y'all later. That's all I really wanted to get on here. Let y'all know proof of existence, pretty much. Proof of evidence, existence.